believe we're here with another episode of the Day After Podcasts.
What's up, guys? How's everything going? Well, you can't
Yeah,
tell me because you're watching on it. I mean, the comments, you can tell
yeah,
us
yeah,
how.
yeah. Comment how you're doing right now.
Yes,
um,
exactly.
yeah.
All right.
So here we are with our second chance season of our Brantsteele.
Yep. And the great thing about this one, it's all new faces for our channel. And I got to say, there are a few faces that I'm surprised haven't made it on the channel. I know we've talked about Cowboy, we've talked
Mhm.
about Ryan, Will, throughout different videos.
Yeah,
And
I've
so, like,
talked about Judd Sargent. I brought Judd Sargent up a few times.
oh, yeah, you got two Sarges on your
Yeah.
team.
Yep, I know that I'm. It's going to be a power struggle. That's what I'm excited for.
That's going to be fun. Um, so briefly, we do want to take a moment to, if you haven't heard already, Cliff Robinson from season 28 passed away
Mhm.
August 29th from lymphoma. And I just wanted to like a moment of silence for him. And yeah, um, you know, like we like I said, Kageon is my favorite season. I liked Cliff. I liked his dynamic with Wu and everything. So to hear the news was pretty sad.
Yeah, and we were just talking about Cliff last week actually because we brought up
Mhm.
Kagi on, and he had like almost a little section with him and Wu.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, I hope his family is doing okay. And
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, the Survivor family is there for the Cliff's family. It's good.
this is good. All righty. So um, for this second chance, we're using Cagayan, right?
Or using Cambodia.
Cambodia. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Cambodia. I don't know. Cagayans, both C's, they were on
Yeah.
screen. Anyhow, so yeah, we have a Ryan tribe and we have a Joe tribe, and let's get down to it. So the first one is Elaine. Now, Elaine, one of our one of my favorites from season 39, Island of the Idols. Could have potentially been a first boot, but just so likable and has a great fighting spirit. And so, especially with season 39, she definitely deserves a second chance to shine.
Yeah, she was going to be on my list, and then you swooped her in.
Yeah. All right. Next, it is going to be Elizabeth from season 2,
Mhm.
Survivor Outback. Now, she because when I made this list, I recently rewatched the Outback, and I was like, wow, she is, really, really cool.
Mhm.
And part of the reason we haven't seen her is because she was able to get a job being on The View for like quite some time.
Yeah.
So like that's why we've never seen her back, because her career kind of like jump started off because of Survivor.
Yeah, she's one of the first real success stories that was able to use Survivor and go beyond it.
Yeah,
She was able to have a career in television solely because of Survivor.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, since she would never be on in real life, might as well bring her back for this.
Hmm. I mean there's always I've heard a lot about like is she going to come back, like she might come back kind of stuff. Um
Maybe, maybe.
yeah.
I would like to see it.
Yeah, and, like they people say if there's another second chance that she might be on that ballot.
She has my vote,
Yeah.
clearly. All right. So next we have maybe I, it's hard to say if he's a Rob God,
Hmm.
maybe a little bit. Um, but we have Gavin from Edge of Extinction. Now, why I chose him was he was a pretty good player. He did kind of like a little bit of the sleeper threat thing throughout that. And I mean, Chris Underwood, with the time he was allotted and the time he was able to play, he did fantastic,
Mhm.
especially when he came back. And
Yeah.
so, like, yeah, Gavin was there throughout it all, and you know, um, rearranged his whole wedding just to be on Survivor, everything. Like, he's a dedicated guy, and so you know, hopefully, in this simulation, he might break the curse of, like, someone making it to the finale and not winning, and then just never really getting that shot again. But yeah, but I like Gavin. He was cool.
Yeah, so if Edge of Extinction didn't exist that season, do you think the final three then, because Rick Devens and Chris Underwood don't come back, do you think the final three is Gavin, Julie, and Lauren?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, it's so hard because, like,
Because well,
yeah,
Rick shapes the end game of that season.
yeah, yeah. But given how it was, I think, yeah, I mean, it's so tricky because maybe if Chris didn't win that, I mean, it's hard
Well,
because I don't think with
if
that scenario, I don't think
uh,
he was going to win,
mhm.
but I think he had like a very, very, well, I mean, I think he had a better shot against Chris than
Then
Rick.
Devon's would have been a sweep. He would have got no votes.
Yeah, so yeah, I I feel that's why he needs a second chance. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next up on our list, we have Gretchen, all the way back from season one.
Mhm.
One. Um, she is the first person. She's the first ever merge boot and did not make the jury.
Mhm.
Um, so I think that's part of the reason I'm giving her a second chance was because in Modern Survivor, usually if you make the merge, you're set for jury.
Mhm.
That's usually how it goes these days.
Yeah.
So given one of those people way back when a second chance to make, like make the jury and
Mhm.
everything. Also, just so we have someone from season one on here, and I was like, you know what, Gretchen should, and she was
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah, and Gretchen's vote was one of the most interesting votes because it was just like almost everyone received votes.
Yeah, yeah, it was well because Bagong was like strategy.
Hmm.
What is this? But so I think
It's like
that's
they hadn't
another
even
reason.
been playing the game up until then, really. I mean, they had coordinated a couple votes, but then all of a sudden, like when it was tribe versus tribe, they decided not to.
Yeah, and I mean, it led to her downfall. Let's see if she learns her lesson this time. Uh, all right, next up, we have Katie from Blood versus Water. Now, there are two reasons why I chose her. One, because she's Tina's daughter, and Tina is one of my favorite contestants. And another reason is that she, after a long hiatus of no rocks being drawn, she is the first one in a while to be eliminated from a rock draw. And so I feel like that's a fitting reason for her to get a second chance.
Yeah. I don't really remember much of her other than she got the rock. Um,
I mean,
uh,
she was,
uh, yeah, I was like looking at it too, and I was like, honestly, a lot of the people who have gotten the rock aren't, like I wish that there were some really huge characters that get the rock just so that we
uh,
could have a captain season of them coming back
well, I
and
mean,
having them leap.
passable, but yeah,
He's not going to come back though.
I know, I know, I know. All right. So next up, we have Mike White from season 37. And there's a lot of reasons why I like him. One, School of Rock. Um, you know, really, really great movie. And Ned Schneebly was hilarious in
Oh
that.
yeah.
And he has a lot of great roles throughout a lot of different comedies. Zombieland. the whole thing
Yeah.
with Emma Stone, where he's like, "Oh, I used to be engaged, but now I'm not."
Yeah.
And I liked him that season. Honestly, I was rooting for him, and I'm glad he made it far. But you know,
Yeah, I mean, he got runner up. Honestly, that's pretty good for a celebrity.
yeah. Um, which I'm like, I was worried he might have been an early boot because of that, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, man, you got this.
Mhm.
But a country boy who likes to mess with some of my favorite characters, kind of like you stole that.
Yeah.
But yeah, alrighty. And so next, we have someone from my favorite season. We have Morgan from the Beauty Tribe.
Yeah,
Um,
I can guess two big reasons why you chose her.
yeah, she's from my favorite season, and she's also the whole idol thing in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
What were you thinking? Huh?
I feel like you're trying to tiptoe around it.
She's on the Beauty Tribe. She's a
Yeah.
very attractive woman.
Yeah. That's true. I didn't know beauty was what we
It's
judge Survivor on.
you know, it's not the heart of the beauty, it's the heart behind the beauty.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure Tony called her a pillow at some point because she does nothing.
Look, I wanted someone from season 28,
You
and
could
I was like, I felt
I,
like she was a good fit.
I feel like if I was to choose a girl from Beauty who hasn't come back, it would be Jeffra.
Maybe in Second Chance 2.0 or 3.0, 90210. Anyhow, so next person is going to be another Ryan. Hopefully he fares better than this Ryan in these. Yeah. Part of the reason I chose him, one, he's a Ryan. Two, I like the guy. I think he's pretty cool. Well, not cool, but like I liked he was someone I was rooting for. I'm glad he made it to the finale. Yeah, and he's someone I definitely want to see again. So that's why I brought him back for this.
Yeah, there is some talk that if the fire making thing didn't happen, he might have actually won that season. Like if there wasn't the forced fire making challenge.
Potentially, yeah. I
Because
mean,
a lot of people were saying he was the strategist. And ultimately they kind of just give Ben all those votes because
yeah,
it's Ben.
it is very much. I mean, Chrissy also had a pretty good shot, in my opinion.
Some people did not like her though. That's the thing was she isolated herself from a lot of the jury.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But this is another reason why he deserves a second chance.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and now we have someone famous from who was on the ballot for the last second chance
Mhm.
and was not chosen, and who notably stormed off and said it's never going to happen. Well, the beauty of Brantsteele's what can't happen happens, and you got it, bro. You're
Yeah.
on our second chance. Also, I
Yeah.
loved him in Panama. I thought it
Yeah,
was fun.
I wish he didn't get so upset about not making it because I bet he would have been on Game Changers. Honestly, I feel like they would have made room
Possibly.
for him because
There was a lot of
everyone wanted him on.
people from that ballot that didn't make it that made it to there.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, Troy Zan and
Brad Culpepper.
Brad Culpepper were two of those examples.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, so that's part of the reason. And he also has a really nice loved one episode. I don't
Mhm.
know, but it was like the whole like thing where it was his kid and his kid was the whole world. Yeah. So here
Yeah.
we go, Shane.
Yeah.
Here we
He was also on my list as well. Before you snagged him. Um. But yeah, no, he honestly, I think he was the closest thing to Johnny Fairplay since Johnny Fairplay.
Hmm. I feel like he's more chaotic neutral, where fair play is Fair play is a little bit chaotic neutral too, but also chaotic, maybe a little chaotic evil. Like
Yeah.
not.
Oh, I mean, they were both really playing up the villain role
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty well, and they weren't like the athletic villain or anything. They were kind of like the scheming, kind of scrawny,
Yeah.
someone who's just trying to blow things up.
Yeah. I get it. But we'll see how he fares in this one. And now the final contestant is from season 33, Millennials versus Gen X. The youngest person to ever play Survivor, Will. Well, one, I really enjoyed Will. I was rooting for him because, like I said in our top 10 video, he basically got to live my dream. Because,
Yeah.
like, I did make a tape in high school when I turned 18, and I submitted it. I didn't get on, so happens. But so that's one reason. I also liked, he has a great personality. And it would be interesting bringing him back in general because, all right, we saw him where he's just joining adulthood. Now that it'll probably be like 5 years since he's minimum until he's like
Yeah.
brought back.
Yeah. He's matured a little bit.
Yeah, see how he would play this time around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you think Will's ever going to play again?
I think so. I think so. One, because Millennials versus Gen X is such a popular season. And two, story wise, I think he has a very, very compelling reason to come back. Because, he was young. He had great energy out there and everything. But now it's like, all right, now he's a little bit more seasoned. He has a bit more world experience. So, yeah.
Cool. So that's your tribe. Who do you think has the best chance on your tribe?
I think it's either going to be, I don't want to doom them, but I'm guessing it's going to be either Morgan or Mike or Ryan. But I'm hoping for Ryan or Mike.
Uh-huh. Nice. What?
What?
Well, what did you say?
Morgan? Anywho.
Okay. Okay. Moving on to my tribe then.
All right.
So, the first person is someone who I really want to see play again. Like, it's crazy that he hasn't been brought back yet, and that is Burton Roberts.
Yeah.
He played a new school game in season 7.
Yeah.
Like that is how far his game was. Like he basically was one of the first people who really was like, I want to have a meat shield. Like he used fair play as like, yeah, let him soak up all of the attention so that when I sit next to him at the final 2, I'd win. Of course he gets flipped on at final 5, but still, that was his game plan, and it would have worked. He would have beat fair play in the final 2.
Oh, hands down.
Yeah.
Also, he just had like a really good story throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of my favorite all-time Survivor twists is the fact of the fallen tribe members, mostly because it's something we did not see coming, and I think that's what made that twist so great in the first place was, oh shit, it came out of nowhere, and it totally changed the game and the narrative of it all. And Burton is one of those people that contributed to that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's also a really good physical player. He won, I think, 2 immunities that season.
Mm-hmm.
And he won a couple rewards. So, yeah, no, I really want to see Burton play. I just saw him do an interview for Russell Hance's top 100 players, and he's still in shape. Like he could totally still come out back and play.
Oh hell yeah, yeah. Love to see him again.
Yeah.
Let's see if he gets his second chance here.
Yeah. And now someone that we've talked a lot about on this podcast, one of the best pre-merge boots in Survivor, and that is Cowboy.
Cowboy's elimination hurt me
Yeah.
because he was just like a fun old guy on the tribe, and I really enjoyed him. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, there's very few pre-merge boots that are still relevant today, and he's one of them.
Definitely.
And a lot of that is because he basically created the strategy on how to flush the super idol. Like he learned how to flush idols before that was a thing. And it came to him in like some kind of vision quest kind of thing, and like in his dreams. Um, and yeah, it was crazy, but like it was true. Like that's how you do it. And that's why Yul had to get rid of him because he was like, oh wait a second, he knows how to beat me.
Yeah. So I think that's a very good reason why he deserves a second chance.
Mhm.
Also, Cook Islands was some seasons, so get some representation from that.
Yeah, exactly. And most of the people who have been on that season who are worth bringing back have been brought back,
Oh yeah, yeah.
except for Cowboy. And then someone else that's coming up a little later, but a little on her. Okay, and now moving on to Heidi Strobel, character from one of my favorite seasons in Survivor. Um, Pretty much Jenna's sidekick during all of this, but she still thought that she was the one who was being the smart strategist for some reason.
I guess like you never know what's going on in someone's head.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Well, she
and
apparently she had the highest IQ out there. Like they
really,
took a test and she had the highest IQ.
dude, that's awesome. I
Mhm.
guess that's also a thing. Why as well? It's like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, it's also like the narrative, how they edit all that jazz, but you know,
Yeah, I think they wanted her to be the dumb blonde, so they try to pick like her dumbest moments.
yeah, that editing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so maybe, yeah, maybe and definitely in our culture nowadays, giving her a second chance would be a really good idea. Also,
Uh,
since it's from your favorite season, one of your favorite seasons, another great reason to bring her back.
exactly. And hopefully this time she doesn't have to strip naked for peanut butter.
No, I didn't butter. I don't think the world is ready though.
No, no, no. Okay, moving on to another person from Millennials versus Gen X. We got Jay, one of my favorites from the season. Um, he was a really fun, interesting character to kind of watch. A lot of great like one-liners or like moments that he did. Like the moment with Michaela where he was like, "I did it." Like he just straight up like Jeff has to stop reading the votes for that moment.
Good God. Yeah. I will admit I do not remember much of him. I don't know why. Um,
He got sixth place. How do you not remember him?
I don't know. I
He,
I
he,
generally don't know.
he had a huge story arc with Adam. Like him and Adam. Like if you remember Adam, you have to remember Jay.
I mean, I have a shitty memory, and I don't know why.
Because
I
cause, do,
don't.
do you not remember the moment where Adam is sitting on the hammock with him and he tells him that his mom has cancer? The first person in the entire game that he tells.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Adam doesn't tell that till like day 30. Like it's like it takes a long time, and finally he confesses this, and they have like a really good moment.
Yeah. My bad. Like I said, crap memory. I mean, it's done.
Um, and he's now on the challenge, as I said
You
this
know?
I think last week.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so that's gonna be cool. Now he has more experience from another reality show. So we'll see
Exactly.
see what he makes of it.
Yeah. Um, and next we got Judd Sargent, the biggest character from Survivor Guatemala, which is an underrated season, Ryan.
I'm look, so I'm about to finish Thailand, so I'm getting close to Vanuatu and Guatemala.
Yeah.
And like I said, if my opinion changes, I will eat crow on here. I will. I was wrong. I
Because
promise.
I'm just saying, those 2 seasons are not the worst seasons of Survivor by a long shot.
Well, I mean, we confirmed that with our
Yeah.
little list.
Yeah.
But my memory is foggy on Judd. So, what are some of his highlights?
He's basically he's just kind of like a big guy. He flips on his tribe very early on in the season, which actually kind of isolates that tribe from him. But he's just such a big character, and like no one really wants to get rid of him right away. Yeah, no, he's honestly like he's kind of like Tony Vlachos if idols weren't a thing really, and he wasn't really a strategist.
Gotcha.
I mean, and his biggest, like his funniest moment, and it's like bad strategy, is him telling the rest of the tribe that he has the idol clue, and the clue says that it's somewhere on the ground, but it's actually in the air, like in the sky, like in the trees. And so he starts looking up in the sky and then Gary Hogaboom is just like, wait a second, he's not looking on the ground.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that part.
Yeah.
But all right. Well, we'll see how he does on his second chance.
Okay. Moving on to someone else from another one of my favorite seasons, Karake from David versus Goliath. I think she played a pretty solid game. I don't think she wins if she beats Mike and Fire. I think Nick still beats her pretty handily. But I think if she made a few tweaks, like a few people went out earlier, I think she could have gotten to the end and won.
Possible. It's possible.
I
mean, it's always a thing of like when it comes to like, when one person goes home early, it totally changes. Like it's a butterfly effect.
Yeah.
So it's like it's always tough, but I do think she has some potential.
Yeah, I think if Nick went out somewhere, I think she possibly wins. If like I don't know who could she beat in like the end game who's still there. Because I don't think she beats Davey, who comes in at 6th. I guess Allison. I think it's if Allison doesn't go home 5th and Nick goes home 5th, and then she beats Mike and Fire, I think she wins.
Good reason.
Yeah.
Well, I think she does have I think she has a good thing. I don't know. There's something about her. I feel like she has potential. I have like a good feeling about her for this simulator. So A, she's either going to go home first, or B, she's going to make it super, super far.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no middle ground for my predictions.
Yeah. Okay, moving on to our second Sarge on this team. We got Lee Masters, and he was a pretty big character on a season that, as I said, I think had a lot of big characters. I think that this was another really strong season, and he really was that kind of larger than life kind of guy. Like he was, everyone wanted to work with him until it became guys versus girls. Like if it wasn't cut and dry guys versus girls, I think he could have gone all the way.
Maybe it's always hard when there's like a little begonging like that. And I think that's a perfect reason for someone like that to be on a second chance, because I mean, in more modern Survivor, we don't necessarily see the begonging as much because I feel like a lot of people see it as like a bubble. But yeah, I think this is a great opportunity for him to redeem himself, and also especially in a modern setting, I think he'll feel well. fare well.
Yeah. Yeah. No. He did good. Like a lot of times, the two sides would be trying to vote out someone, and they would come to him, and he was the swing vote quite a bit, or at least like he had the opportunity to be the swing vote quite a bit, which is always a good place to be, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great strategy to always be in the middle.
Yeah. Um. Okay, and then we got Lil Morris from Survivor
Robbed.
Pearl Islands.
Robbed.
You're saying robbed. Why are you saying robbed?
Sandra didn't deserve to win.
I'm still in the vote that I think because she got voted out third, she shouldn't have won.
I mean, but she came back and she did. I don't know. She came back. She won some immunities, and I feel like she had such a great alliance going on with Burton. I
Yeah,
mean,
well, she did a couple flips, and I think those couple flips really haunted her and stuck with her. Whereas Sandra, she never flipped. She was just there. And surprisingly, like old school Survivor, uh, if you flip a couple times, those people will not vote for you. And she kind of did that to a few people, and that was it.
well, I'm glad she has a second chance on here because strategy, my friends, strategy. I mean, yeah, I get it, old school Survivor, but let's see how she does in a newer setting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we got Sandra Oakley. The whole reason I'll be completely honest, the one reason I brought her back was because she lost that fire making challenge. She's the loser of the hour-long fire making challenge. Um, so I feel like she needs a second chance to really show that she knows how to make fire now.
If there's like a tie at the final four, we'll see.
Yeah.
Wow. It's yeah, I mean, she was a part of one of the best alliances in Survivor history. So I'm good to it's cool to see her back. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of one of the best alliances in Survivor history, we got Taj, who was part of the Steven and JT alliance. Like it was a threesome until they cut her.
Yeah. I like Taj. Like, this is my like first season. There was only like a handful of people left. And there was something about I don't know what it was, but I think definitely the whole auction thing where she literally everyone gave her the money for her to buy the loved one stuff, and
Mhm.
she literally gave it all away. And Jeff is like, you don't have to do this, and she's like, I don't care. That shows a lot of heart, and I think that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons why like she is a highlight of that season. Like when I
Mhm.
think of Taj, that's the image that sticks out most to me.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. I also remember she formed one of the first cross-tribal alliances. By going to exile with whatever his name was, and basically trying to convince him like, no, I'm on your side, and like if we get to the merge, like, and we're all still here, like let's work together. Um, and then by basically having him to fully believe that, they basically blindside him.
Good strategy. Good
Yeah,
strategy. I mean, it
yeah,
got her so far. So yeah.
yeah, exactly.
All
Um,
right. So I'd say, all right, who are you most excited about on your tribe?
it's either Burton or Jay.
For me,
I
it's Burden or Lillian.
Yeah,
Just Pearl Islands all the way.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think Cowboy is going to be a fun character. I hope he makes it at least to the merge.
I'm gonna. It might hurt if he doesn't. It
Yeah,
might hurt.
yeah. I gotta say, I think out of all of our Brantsteeles, this might have the least name recognition, though.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Because, well, because we
because
did
we
limit
use
ourselves
big
by,
names a lot.
yeah, because we limited ourselves where we couldn't bring people back from previous Brantsteeles. And so we had slim pickings.
Yeah, but you know what? This brand steals give people time to shine, and
Yeah,
so
exactly.
let's shine, shine, shine a
I mean,
light.
a couple of these people will make all-stars and potentially, become a huge part of the Brantsteele history.
Oh yeah. So and stay tuned, guys, because our draft will be coming up shortly.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I still have some spots left. I know there's like some I'm very solid on, but this could be a ticket away for some peeps. So yeah.
Yeah, I've reserved one guy and one girl spots on my team
I
for
think I'm like
for the season.
Let me go to the page because I have like because we don't have as big as we have a big pool because of the Survivor Hunger
Hunger
Games.
Games, but like I really didn't take a lot into that. Like I think that you had to do like have a great story or a great like run
I mean,
for me personally in Hunger Games.
yeah, I mean, like that's also going to go into my like decision, my final decision
Mhm.
with it because I may have one or two, but
Yeah, because
like I
I
said,
think on my list right now I have one person from Hunger Games, that's a lock, and then one person who's like an alternate in case you take some of my people.
I mean, I think we'll see, but
Yeah,
not right now. We have like an hour or so of
yeah,
second chance before we
yeah.
discuss. All
Okay,
right,
let's go to the
ready?
reward challenge. And the Joe tribe wins rewards. They win an extra bag of rice.
All right, all
They're
right.
starting off strong. Okay, so the Ryan Tribe Alliance, we have Gretchen, Ryan, and Will Wall. Uh,
Nice.
and they're pretty strong. And then the four-person alliance over here is Elaine, Gavin, Katie, and Shane.
Good job, guys. I'm liking this so far. We don't have any from. Who am I surprised not to see here?
Mike White's not there. Morgan's not there.
Mike White. Mike White. He should be playing. Morgan. I'm like, come on. I picked you. Do something.
And I can't remember who the last person
Elizabeth.
is.
Elizabeth's
Elizabeth,
not.
that's right. Yeah.
I mean, old school, so picking up on the legs, but
Yeah, she's still building the shelter. She doesn't think alliances matter right now.
oh dude.
And then on my tribe, we got Burton, Heidi, and Judd forming an alliance,
Noise.
and Kara, Lil, Sarge, and Sandra.
What?
Surprise! Burton and Lil aren't in an alliance together.
Nah. And I think it's like a Sarge thing where they were like, well, I like this Sarge. Well, I like this Sarge. Civil
Yeah,
War.
yeah. I think that we're really gonna have a power struggle between these Sarges.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Be
Okay.
one. Who
Let's
wins
see.
it?
My tribe wins immunity.
Ah, damn it.
And they win a fire making kit. Okay, Elizabeth Hasselbeck has found the idol.
Nice, nice.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
and Mike and Morgan have a minor fight. The two people not in alliances are fighting.
It's gonna be one or the other.
Yeah, actually, wait. These are the three people who aren't in alliances have all done stuff. So Elizabeth not actually realized that she shouldn't be making the shelter and goes off to find an idol. That's why she's not in an alliance. And
Exactly.
Mike and Morgan are fighting about what exactly?
Their names start with M. And they're like, come on. Like initial wise, for some reason we don't have our last names to help us out. It's like it gets confusing when it comes to canteens.
Yeah.
I mean, out of the two, I hope it's Morgan.
Mhm.
Uh,
Okay. No one finds the idol on my side, and Lil and Sarge bond a lot.
all right.
Okay. Well, we see already the first
We
few.
already kind of assumed that it was going to be one or the
It's
other.
one of those two, so we actually haven't lost anything.
So
I'm gonna say Morgan.
I'm sorry. All
What?
right.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
apologizing.
You're in agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. First vote goes to Morgan. Second vote goes to Mike. Third vote goes to Morgan. Fourth vote goes to Morgan. Fifth vote goes to Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh, sixth vote goes to Mike.
What?
Seventh vote goes to Mike.
All right. There's
Eighth
gotta be
vote goes to Mike. Ninth vote goes to Mike.
It's gotta be Morgan.
10th vote and player leaving is Mike White.
No!
Oh, that is unfortunate. So let's see who voted here. I know the first vote that was a surprise. Brantsteele got me there.
Oh, that got me right in my heart.
I don't know if I've seen that surprise twist in Brantsteele votes. Okay. So Elaine votes for Mike. Elizabeth votes for Mike. Gavin votes for Mike. Gretchen votes for Morgan. Katie votes for Mike. Mike votes for Morgan. Morgan votes for Mike. Ryan votes for Morgan.
Good
Shane
job,
votes
Ryan.
for Mike. And Will votes for Morgan.
Thank you, Will.
So Will, Ryan, and Gretchen are on the bottom now.
I mean, there's going to be a swap like real fast. So
Pretty soon. Okay, let's proceed to alliances.
Not much change except
Yeah, because people who weren't in alliances were on the outs there.
Yeah.
Everything seems the same here. Let's see who wins immunity. Oh, my tribe wins immunity again.
Fuck.
Ooh. Okay. Elizabeth has the idol. No idol hidden. Behavior of Katie is becoming appreciated around camp.
All right. The Tina blood.
And Judd Sargent has found the idol.
Nice.
See, this time, he realized that the clue was the reason he couldn't find the idol before. So this time he was like, now modern survivor, you can just go out there and find it. Goes out there, finds it, and I think he has a good shot to make it far in this game.
He's doing. It's only episode 2, but he's doing pretty good so far.
And I think anyone who has an idol in episode 2 is doing great. The behavior of Taj is becoming appreciated around camp.
That sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's her. Okay,
So,
who's going home this time?
It might be.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Ryan.
No, it's not going to be Ryan. It's going to be. Trying to remember alliances. She doesn't play the idol. Elizabeth doesn't, so it could be. It could be Morgan this time, but I have a feeling that she's going to be like Natalie in our last one.
The Natalie Bolton. Does that mean that she might make it into All Stars?
Who knows? You talk bad about her, and now she's going to prove you wrong.
Yeah. Okay. First vote goes to Morgan. Second vote goes to Shane. Third vote goes to Morgan. Fourth vote goes to Shane. Fifth vote goes to Morgan. Sixth vote goes to Morgan. Seventh vote and player leaving is Morgan. Okay, good. When I saw Shane, I was like, please don't be Shane.
Okay, that's good. I have.
So, Elizabeth was on the wrong side of the vote, though.
I kind of figured because she's in no alliance.
Yeah.
I mean,
she might have to play the idol pretty soon. I know there's a twist coming up, but still.
So who knows? But it is interesting because sometimes I do put people that it's not that I'm impartial to, but I learned from our first Brantsteele, don't get so many people you're emotionally attached to. So Morgan is one of those choices where I won't like clearly you saw my reaction with Mike and you saw my reaction with Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
All
Morgan
right.
also, it sucked because, she's kind of the reason Mike goes home there as the first boots.
Morgan.
And it's not like she even did a great run afterwards. She kind of just goes out by taking Mike out and then goes out right afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how the twist shakes things up. Okay, so the Ryan tribe now consists of Cowboy, Elaine, Gavin, Jay, Kara, and Katie.
So like
an even 3-3 split.
Yeah. And we don't have the actual Ryan playing on the Ryan tribe, which I think is a little sacrilegious.
That is true. I feel like Ryan Ulrich was getting it to his head, though, that they named a tribe after him. But it was actually not him as the real Ryan.
I mean, I could be living vicariously through him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay. Let's go on to the Joe tribe. We got Burton, Elizabeth, Gretchen, Shane, Taj, and Will.
So not too good on that part.
Yeah, you have a 4-2 lead.
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. I mean, this does give Elizabeth some wiggle room.
Mm-hmm.
And she has an idol.
Yeah, Elizabeth might flip, honestly.
Yeah, so who knows? But I'm more concerned for
the Outcast tribe. we got Heidi Strobel, Judd Sargent. Whoa, the Sargents are together again. We got Lil Morris, Ryan Ulrich, and Sandra Oakley. So Ryan by himself. He's the real outcast on the Outcast tribe.
He can flip. He's a smart lad, and there's an idol to be found.
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
break
true.
my heart.
True. You gotta imagine Lil is a little worried that she's on the Outcast tribe again.
Yeah. I mean, I feel just team up with Ryan and get rid of y'all have the pissing contest with the Joe with the two Sarges, so I feel like, just Ryan jump on the bandwagon with Lillian and then everything will be peaches and cream.
Okay, let's see what happens here. So on the Ryan tribe, the alliances are Elaine, Gavin, and Katie. Kara spawned by herself. Elaine, Gavin, Katie, and Cowboy, Jay, and Kara. So looks like they're not super strong with wanting to stick with their alliance, but like they also know they kind of have to.
Yeah.
Your tribe's a little more
loyal. I mean, it's Elaine that's kind of more iffy, but we'll see.
Okay. And then this is the Joe tribe. Gretchen and Will. Burton's by himself. Shane's by himself. Elizabeth, Gretchen, Shane, and Will. And Burton and Taj.
This can go many a number of ways.
Yeah.
Though I know it's only episode 2, but you need some peeps to go.
Yeah. I feel like this tribe is the most likely to go, which is bad because I think Burton's probably the one that will get voted off.
I don't know.
Okay. And then the Outcast tribe, Ryan, Heidi. Ryan's just there. Heidi and Judd.
Go with Lee Sarge, please.
Yeah, honestly, I think Ryan's best choice is to go with Lil, Sarge, and Sandra.
Please.
And then vote out Heidi and then Judd. Yeah, because look at that. Look at this spy person.
Well, let's see. It all boils down to immunity.
Okay, so the first tribe to win immunity is the Ryan tribe.
Yeah.
And the Outcast tribe wins immunity.
Okay.
So Burton, he might be going home here.
It's possible.
No idol hidden. Burton and Shane have a major fight.
Ooh, I'm so sorry, man.
There goes
I
Burton.
like Burton too, so this is a little rough on me as
This
well.
is hard. This is bad. And Judd finds another idol.
Shit! He's an all-star already. Fuck.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, if he makes it to the merge, I think he might lock my all-star pick for the season.
Hands down.
Damn. Okay.
Good job.
Sandra isolates herself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with her.
Good.
Okay.
And nothing against Sandra. It's just my boy Ryan is on there. So
Yeah.
all right. So on this tribe,
It's either Burton or Taj.
I feel it's gonna be Burton.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, first vote goes to Shane. Second vote goes to Burton. Third vote goes to Burton. Fourth vote goes to Shane. Fifth vote goes to Burton. And sixth vote and player leaving is Burton.
We saw it coming, but it still sucks.
Yeah, out of those two, I would rather Taj go home over Burton.
I mean, yeah.
Burton, oh man, I really wanted him to do good. Damn. Okay. Moving on. Everyone's still there, so yeah, this is still the 3-3 votes. This one, now Taj is all by herself, and this one, Ryan's all by himself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the reward challenge, Ryan tribe chooses Kara, Joe tribe chooses Will, and the Outcast tribe chooses Heidi.
All right. Let's see.
The Joe tribe wins reward.
All
right, first place,
so,
and the Ryan tribe wins reward. So the Outcast tribe. So why do they choose Heidi? I don't know.
I don't know. They were like, we don't want to win. Screw you, Ryan.
They have like some pretty good challenge beasts over there. They have both of the Sarges. Okay, let's see who wins immunity. The Joe tribe wins immunity.
And then also
the Ryan tribe wins it. So the Outcast tribe is going to tribal.
Oh no.
This could be bad. Elaine and Katie bond slightly. Elizabeth, there's no idol. Elizabeth has idol. Now Gretchen, Ryan, and Will is now a very weak alliance.
I mean, they're not really there, so
yeah, they're not on the same tribe, so that makes sense, I guess.
And then the Outcast, he has both the idols. And
the behavior of Heidi is becoming appreciated around camp.
No, I'm not ready.
So I'm going to still say Ryan's going home here.
I know it's Ryan, but I think it would be crazy if Sargent goes home with 2 idols in his pockets.
I hope not. I want him to make it to the merge.
I want him to, but I want Ryan to make it to the merge.
I think it's either Ryan or Heidi personally.
This is a pipe dream for me. I'm gonna say Sarge.
Okay.
I can't look.
Judd plays the Joe tribal idol on himself.
Well, fuck.
So he played it incorrectly. First vote goes to Lil.
Okay.
Second vote goes to Ryan.
I know.
Third vote goes to Lil. Fourth vote goes to Ryan. Fifth vote goes to Lil. Sixth votes. Oh, we're at a tie. A 3-3 vote.
My heart.
Well, I think they're gonna now turn on Ryan. I think this was just trying to flesh any idol that Ryan might have had.
Just do it.
First vote goes to Ryan. Second vote goes to Lil. Third vote goes to Lil. Fourth vote. Oh my God, we're at rocks. So Sarge. Wait. Judd technically plays his idol correctly.
Yes.
Because he could be going home here if he didn't play it.
All right. So out of the three that remain, which is Heidi, Sandra, and other Sarge, I think it'd be crazy if it was other Sarge.
It would be, but I'm gonna say Heidi.
All right, but they have to. It depends whether or not they want to make a unanimous decision just to get Ryan off.
Yeah.
Or does Brantsteele take that into account?
I don't believe so. I believe now we're just gonna get rocks.
Okay.
Okay, there's still a tie. Whoever draws purple rock will leave. Heidi draws the purple rock.
I kind of saw it coming because it was like, from a narrative standpoint, she just got appreciated around camp.
Yeah, so now it's a bigger blow.
Yeah.
So Heidi voted for Lil.
All right.
So that's bad for Ryan if they go to tribal again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Judd votes for Lil. Sarge votes for Ryan. Lil votes for Ryan. Ryan votes for Lil. Sandra votes for Ryan.
He's alive. That's all that matters.
Yeah, true.
Okay. That was stressful.
I like the Sarges have yet to work together.
I think it's just going to be a rivalry throughout it all.
Yeah, I hope it would be great if they somehow make it to the merge still together, even though they've been targeting each other.
We'll see.
Okay, alliances. Nothing really changed. Nothing changes over here.
Hey, wouldn't the alliances on the Ryan tribe be the Alliances?
I went back for that terrible pun. Okay, reward challenge. The Outcast tribe wins rewards.
All right.
They win rope and tarp along with comfort items and refreshments.
Nice.
And the Ryan tribe wins reward. They win rope and tarp.
All right. Let's see who wins immunity.
The Outcast tribe wins immunity.
Nice. And is it going to be the right?
The Joe tribe wins immunity.
Shit's going to go down at tribal.
Are we going to get another rock draw?
I don't know.
Cowboy and Gavin bond a lot. Wait a second.
One of them's going to flip. One of
them's about to flip. Jeez.
Maybe Cowboy.
Oh, and look who has found the Joe tribe idol. Will Wall.
Yeah. Good job, Will.
Yeah. He's matured a little bit, so now he saw Jay saw Jay find that idol, and now he's matured enough to be like, you know what, now it's my turn.
Yeah, good job, Will. I'm rooting.
Okay, and Elizabeth and Gretchen bond a lot.
Nice.
Judd has the idol. Okay.
Oh shit.
We see the first votes.
All right. So
but I don't think it's him. I don't think because he just bonded with Cowboy. I think it's gonna switch on
either
someone.
Kara.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Kara.
Kara, yeah.
First vote goes to Gavin. Second vote goes to Kara. Third vote goes to Gavin. Fourth vote goes to Gavin. Fifth vote goes to Kara. Sixth vote, we are tied again.
All right, so please, for the love of God, Cowboy, look in your heart, your great heart. Have a vision. Look it within, and you'll know you don't want him to go home. Don't do this to me.
This is going to be tough. Okay. First vote goes to Kara. Second vote goes to Gavin. Third vote goes to Kara, and fourth vote. Okay, so someone did flip.
I almost fell out of my chair. Thank God.
It was Cowboy. Cowboy he saw his vision quests.
Yeah. Well, Kara, if between the two. Sorry, but at the same time,
you cursed her by saying that she was gonna either do good or be one of the first ones out.
Yeah.
I blame
Sorry.
you, Ryan. I blame you.
I blame me too.
Yeah, okay. This is, I think, the last tribal before the tribe swap.
Swap before the. I
Yeah,
call it the woo swap
yeah,
because I just remember.
yeah. And every tribe is at 5, so it's good so far.
Mhm.
Alliances. Okay, reward challenge. The Ryan tribe wins reward,
Good job, fellers.
and the Joe tribe wins reward.
Outcast, come on.
I don't even know what the reward was for. They don't even tell us.
Pizza.
Okay. Joe tribe wins immunity, and the Outcast tribe wins immunity.
This might be Jay's time to go. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Elaine and Jay bond slightly. Um. Okay, they have the idols. Oh, the Ryan tribe at Joe tribe dissolves. So Elizabeth, Gretchen, Shane, and Will are no longer in alliance together.
Oh dear. Well, I mean, it's because they were on a
Yeah.
tribe. They weren't an official
Yeah.
alliance.
Oh, we have a alliance here. Judd, Lil, and Sarge are now at a medium strength alliance. The Sarges have roped in Lil.
I mean, now is a very, very tough time to make an alliance because anything is going to happen with this tribe swap.
Yeah.
Nothing is off the table.
Yeah. Well, we see a first vote, but I think
I think
Jay's going home here.
All right.
First vote goes to Cowboy. Second vote goes to Katie. Third vote goes to Cowboy. Fourth vote goes to Katie. Fifth vote and player leaving is Cowboy. No!
Cowboy!
Why? Why did this happen? How did Jay do this? I mean, he was on the outs, but he somehow is still in this.
Orange, that's why.
Oh. Oh my gosh. I guess they just couldn't handle Cowboy anymore.
No. That blows.
I get maybe it's because he flipped. Maybe they didn't trust that he flipped, like he didn't stick to his guns.
Maybe it was because because he was trigger shy and then only changed his vote after. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Let's see how the tribes get shaken up.
All right, so we got Ryan back.
Woo!
Yay! Actually, we have. So it's a 4-3 split between people from your tribe and my tribe.
The Sarges have finally been separated for the first time in the game.
Well, it was only for a little bit.
It's only for a vote, but like still, all it takes is a couple of days for the Sarges to lose.
It is possible. Because right now it's I lost 2, you've lost 4. So on the other tribe, it's not so pretty either.
Yeah. Yeah, so on this tribe you have a slight advantage.
Well, I mean, yeah. The one benefit your tribe or that you have the Sarge with a idol, so there could be some flopping.
Yeah, but Will has an idol too.
True. I guess. Well, I mean, someone in the majority usually never plays their idols because they have that sense of security.
Yeah.
True. But we'll see.
Okay. Moving on. Okay, so now the Ryan tribe, we got Gretchen, Ryan, Will have a small alliance. Gavin has these 2 alliances by himself. Judd is by himself. Original tribes, though, is Gavin, the 4-3. Yeah. Oh, but look at this. The new Ryan tribe alliance, so they're all trying to be alliance together. Good for them.
And all they have to do is win next one, and then they're set.
Yeah, exactly. Then they just stay strong.
Yeah.
And then there's that 3.
All right.
Okay.
So the Ryan tribe is looking snazzy.
Yeah.
They don't have, but
Yeah. Lil and Sarge. I think they're trying to be the final 2. I think that they might want to make it pretty far in the game.
potentially.
Okay. Let's go to the reward challenge. And the Ryan tribe wins reward.
All right. Now you got the calories. Let's see if you win.
Oh, the Joe tribe wins immunity.
All right. So this is the one that's not so good for me
Yeah.
because it just takes one idol.
Yeah. Will isolates himself from the rest of the tribe. No one wants to align with him.
All right. So Will's going to play his idol.
Yeah, I think he's doing
Will's-
this is his strategy. He knows the merge is coming up. Why not just make myself not know what's going on? Let no one talk to me. So that way people just start throwing his name out there so he can play his idol.
Exactly.
Okay. The behavior of Jay is rubbing the tribe the wrong way.
Oh, Jay, I think he's all right. I made the merge. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's going to just start ruffling some feathers.
Let's see. All right.
Will plays the idol, by the way.
So it can't be Will. I think it might be. I don't want it to be Sarge. I think it might be though.
I think it's going to be Ryan.
No,
Let Ryan get eliminated while he's on the Ryan tribe.
swear to. I'm not a religious man, but I swear.
Judd does not play the idol. First vote goes to Will, does not count. Second vote goes to Will, does not count. Third vote goes to Will, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Will, does not count.
Right.
Fifth vote goes to Ryan.
No, no, please.
Sixth vote goes, and player leaving is Ryan. Oh.
Damn it!
Gavin, Taj, and Will voted for Ryan.
Oh!
I told you they had to eliminate Ryan while we still have the Ryan tribe.
God damn it. Ryan is just a cursed name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to flip my name. It's going to be Wayne Ryan.
Yeah, you're going to go out there as your alter ego.
Yeah, my alter ego, instead of my hair being parted to the right, it's going to be to the left. No one will know.
Okay, let's go to the merge. Look at this. These are the people who made it to the merge.
All right, so I got 7 and you got 6.
Yeah. I gotta say, so far, Judd, I think he's doing pretty good, making a good case for making All-Stars.
So is Will.
Yeah.
He's doing pretty good for himself.
Yeah.
Elizabeth still has her idol.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm not sure what Jay's up to, but I think, this is going to be interesting. We had a great pre-merge, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was a good.
Yeah, we had rocks, we had idols played right, idols played wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see how this group does.
Yeah, actually, no, we didn't have any idols played wrong because Judd used his, didn't get any votes, but it went to rocks.
Fair enough. We had rocks, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jinx.
Nice. Okay. So let's see what the merge idol alliances look like. Elaine, Gavin, Katie, and Shane are in that alliance.
All
Elaine's kind of not so sure about it though. Lil and Sarge. Elaine, Gavin, and Katie.
My 7.
Yeah. Judd, Lil, and Sarge. Elaine, Elizabeth, Gavin, Gretchen, Katie, and Shane. Jay, Judd, Lil, Sarge, Sandra, and Taj. These are so many people. Gavin, Gretchen, Sarge.
So many alliances that it kind of.
It's.
That's the one thing switch up tribes though.
Yeah.
It's a little hard.
Okay. Katie wins immunity.
Good job, Katie.
Yeah. Okay. No one has found the other idol. Judd might find that idol. If he finds that idol, I think he's an instant lock.
Maybe. I think a very compelling case.
Hmm.
All right, so who do you think it's going to be?
I don't want it to be, but I think it might be Jay's time.
Yeah, physical threat.
This is like the consensus boot. Like everyone wants to just make it one more vote, and Jay's kind of not the one that everyone likes. He's kind of been isolated for the majority of the game. I think this makes sense that they all kind of agree to vote him off.
Yeah.
Elizabeth doesn't play the idol, and Judd does not play the idol. First vote goes to Shane. Second vote goes to Jay. Third vote goes to Shane. Fourth vote goes to Jay. Fifth vote goes to Shane. Sixth vote goes to Jay. Seventh vote goes to Jay. Eighth vote goes to Jay. Ninth vote goes to Jay. Oh, 10th vote goes to Shane. 11th vote goes to Shane. 12th vote goes to Shane.
Ooh.
Oh, and 13th player of the vote. So, are we just going to go...
I think it was like...
I think it's straight... Oh, no, there's some changes with people voting. Okay, so Elaine votes for Jay. Elizabeth votes for Jay. Gavin votes for Jay. Gretchen votes for Shane. Jay votes for Shane. Judd votes for Shane. Katie votes for Jay. Sarge votes for Jay. Lil votes for Jay. Shane votes for Jay. Sandra votes for Shane. Taj votes for Shane. And Will votes for Shane.
Will, what you doing? Come on.
Yeah. Your side voted a few times against your tribe.
I know, but I'm rooting for Will.
Yeah.
Heart's been ripped out.
Yeah. Well, Jay is now the merge boot.
Yeah.
Kind of deserved it, though. He kind of wasn't playing the game very good.
Unfortunately not, but everyone must go at some point.
Okay, so Elaine, Elizabeth, Katie, Sandra, Shane, and Taj win rewards.
Nice.
Well, they win a trip to the Survivor Cafe on tuk-tuks. Okay, so obviously Shane is Keith in the situation, right?
Yeah.
Or is it Elaine?
No, I think it's going to be...
It's got to be Shane, right?
Yeah.
And Gretchen wins immunity.
Wow.
Surprising.
All right. A little bit.
Okay, no one finds the idol again.
What's up, guys? You not look.
I think Judd is just like, well, I have an idol. I don't need to find this one right now.
I know, but there are like 10 people that don't, and I know like Shane better be looking because he didn't have one, or like he had votes against him.
Yeah, a lot of votes. He actually almost went home. If one other person flips, he goes home.
Yeah. All right. So out of these people, who do you think it's going to be?
I know that technically, if we went by last vote, Shane shouldn't go home here, but I think he might get votes, and I think he might get enough votes.
I think it might be. I think it might be Sargent.
You think? Oh, what Sarge? Judd.
Sargent. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Judd plays the idol, so it's not him.
Oh. Okay.
First vote goes to Judd, does not count. Second vote goes to Judd, does not count. Third vote goes to Judd, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Judd, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Judd, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Judd, does not count. He's played it correctly. Seventh vote goes to Judd, does not count. Eighth vote goes to Judd, does not count.
Very much.
Ninth vote goes to Shane.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
10th vote goes to Shane.
Yeah.
Yeah, there goes Shane.
I mean, you got your second chance, man, and you made it to the merge.
Yeah. Yeah, so Gretchen, Judd, Sandra, and Taj voted Shane off.
Gretchen, man, come on.
Just saying,
I mean,
Judd is playing great.
If it wasn't for the idol, so like, yeah, he's been playing a great game so far.
Yeah, if I think if he survives this vote, I think he's a guaranteed lock for me. Okay. Reward challenge: Gretchen, Sarge, Elizabeth, Lil, and Judd win reward. They win a trip to a survivor spa.
Ooh, nice.
And Lil wins the advantage, and Elaine wins immunity.
Yay.
So Lil can steal a vote from another player up until final 5.
The women are representing this season.
I know, right? They're playing. No one finds the idol. Oh,
Judd,
and Lil and Sarge dissolve. Yeah, Judd really needed to find this idol, honestly.
It's gonna be. I think it's either Sarge or Judge.
Yeah, it's one of the Sarges, I think.
Yeah.
I think we're really gonna see the battle now in this tribe. Okay, Lil steals the vote of Gavin.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Yeah, so we think it's either one of the Sarges. Elizabeth plays the idol.
Was it wrong?
First vote goes to Elizabeth. Second vote goes to Elizabeth. Third vote goes to Elizabeth. Fourth vote goes to Elizabeth. Fifth vote goes to Elizabeth. Sixth vote goes to Elizabeth. Seventh vote goes to Elizabeth. Oh, and there goes Judd.
I'm so sorry, man.
Eighth vote goes to Judd. Ninth vote goes to Judd. Damn.
He deserved. Dude, you have to bring him back.
Yeah, yeah. I think he was one of the biggest story arcs so far in this season, at least.
He found 2 idols. He played them right both times. He deserves. He deserves it.
Yeah. He was just such a big target. I think he's always going to be a big target in the merge, especially if you play 2 idols correctly. Like, there's no way he was surviving this vote. I mean, he almost did. If Elizabeth didn't have that idol, he would have survived another vote.
Yeah. It's basically what happened to Shane happened to him.
Yeah, exactly. It's karma.
All right, final 10.
Yeah. Okay. Alliances. Okay. Taj, Will, Gavin, Katie, and Elaine win rewards. They win a trip to a Cambodian circus.
Ooh, fun. And who wins it?
If 5 or more castaways choose to sit out and give up a shot at immunity, the entire tribe will return to a new shelter built at their camp. And we got 5 sit-outs. So Elizabeth, Gavin, Lil, and Taj and Will are going to compete.
So I think it's going to be Elizabeth or Will are going to win.
Yeah, I think Elizabeth. Elizabeth wins immunity.
Good job.
She's staying in it, you know. She's playing a pretty good game too.
Exactly. Yeah, she might.
And Elizabeth has found the idol.
She's coming back. She's coming back.
Oh man,
this is Sarge bond slightly.
Oh wow. I mean, Sarge. I think he realizes he needs a new Sarge, and he might find that in Gavin.
Perhaps. All right. So out of these 10, who do you think it's going to be? It's tough.
I think it's going to be Taj. I think it's either Taj or Sandra because I think they've been on the wrong side for most of these votes.
Maybe it might be. I'm thinking maybe Gretchen or Elaine.
Yeah.
Because they have been winning stuff.
Mm-hmm. True.
All right.
Yeah. First vote goes to Will.
No, please.
Second vote goes to Gavin. Third vote goes to Will. Fourth vote goes to Will. Fifth vote goes to Will. Sixth vote goes to Will. Seventh vote in a 9-1 vote. Will goes home.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck.
He was playing a great game too up until then.
Yeah.
I think his problem was when he isolated himself to get those votes. I think he couldn't recover from that.
Yeah. It was tough. I mean, just never know.
Yeah. What's the count so far for people? I have 3, right? Oh, no, I have
Sargent,
4. I have 4. I have 4.
It's 4-5, so it's pretty even now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Alliances. Reward challenge. Gavin wins reward and shares it with Elizabeth and Elaine.
All right. Good
And
peeps.
immunity. Elaine wins immunity.
Good job. Good job, Elaine.
Now, I've got to assume Elizabeth is going to have to play this idol.
Maybe.
I think she's going to get votes.
Probably.
Yeah. Gretchen and Lil on a lot.
It might be.
Oh, I already see Elizabeth plays the idol.
Okay. So I'm thinking it might be Taj or Sandra this time around.
I'm in agreement. First vote goes to Elizabeth, does not count. Second vote goes to Elizabeth, does not count. Third vote goes to Elizabeth, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Elizabeth, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Elizabeth, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Elizabeth, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Elizabeth, does not count.
Oh no!
And the player leaving is Gavin.
Shit.
Who are the 2 people who voted that way? Elizabeth and Gretchen.
Okay.
I think it might be Elizabeth and Gretchen going home next up because of that.
Might be.
I think that might have angered some people.
Maybe. We're at 4-4 each.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's starting to dwindle.
Yeah, this so far I gotta say, great season.
Oh yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying it.
Okay, reward challenge. Katie wins reward and she shares it with Gretchen, Elizabeth, Sarge, and Sandra. And this is the loved ones barbecue.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm surprised Elizabeth makes it. And Gretchen, those 2 were on the outs. Maybe this is trying to sink them in. Maybe Katie's got some mastermind plan to usurp power.
She might be a sleeper and we don't know it.
Yeah. And Sarge and Sandra win immunity.
Okay, so it's looking.
Okay, well, behavior of Katie is rubbing the tribe the wrong way.
It might be Katie's turn. I don't want it to, but
I mean, Elizabeth though. I know. I was gonna say Elizabeth before I saw the bottom screen. Yeah.
So I think it might be it's either Katie or Elizabeth.
Yeah. First vote goes to Elizabeth. Second vote goes to Elizabeth. Third vote goes to Elizabeth. Fourth vote goes to Katie. Fifth vote goes to Katie. Sixth vote goes to Katie. Seventh vote goes to Elizabeth. Oh my God, we're at a tie.
Okay, so
this is great for you, actually. This is great for you.
Yeah, because 2 of my people will have immunity.
Actually, wait a second. Yeah, because and then I have Sarge and Sandra who have immunity.
Yeah, so it's.
So I know that. So then it will just be 2. So Lil on my side and Taj on my side, and for you it's Elaine and Gretchen.
I just realized Sarge is the last dude.
Yeah, he is. And he's playing a great game too. I gotta say, like, he might also make All-Stars.
Potentially.
Like if he makes it to the end, like he probably should make All-Stars. Okay. Okay. First vote goes to Katie. Second vote goes to Elizabeth. Third vote goes to Elizabeth. Fourth vote goes to Katie. Fifth vote goes to Elizabeth. Sixth vote and player leaving is Elizabeth.
They were probably idle flushing.
Yeah. So Sandra switches her votes.
Dang.
Yeah.
The first
Darn.
time I'm. Dang. She played a great game.
She did. Do you think you'll bring her back? Because I think she warrants a return.
I think she's damn near guaranteed.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
The last episode before
The finale. Oh man. Okay, come on, Sarge. I want you to make it. Lil wins reward and shares it with Elaine and Gretchen. And immunity. Katie wins immunity.
She's gonna sleeper.
She's gonna make her way to the end.
Sleeper fitness. Oh,
Yeah.
I see Taj.
Yeah.
Taj or sorry.
I think it's either Taj or Gretchen, honestly.
I mean, Gretchen has been playing kind of risque, but
Yeah, well, she was on Elizabeth's side, so it's very possible that they just take her out next.
it is. But wasn't she invited on reward with Elaine and Lil?
True.
I mean, it could be them fighting back.
Yeah. Well, I think it's either Taj or Gretchen, so it's one of the two. Taj has been medically evacuated from the game.
Ouch!
Oh no,
That just sucks.
that is not what I like to see.
No,
At final
especially
7.
that's horrible.
Ah.
All right.
Well, we're back to even 3-3 split.
Either one of us can win this. All right. So, who do you think is going to win this all?
So far, I think the best game being played is Sarge.
Honestly, I think it might be. I think Katie is just going to sleeper win this.
Yeah. I don't know. If it's not Sarge, I say Elaine.
It's Elena's also playing a pretty good game, so we'll see.
Okay. Immunity. Katie wins immunity.
She did it.
And Lil is becoming appreciated on camp.
It might be Sarge.
Yeah, I see the first vote of Sarge. You know, he played a great game. He shouldn't have made it this far, but somehow he did. I still think it could be Gretchen. It could still be Gretchen.
I'm not sure. It's hard to see where the votes are because of last rival not existing.
Yeah. So first vote goes to Sarge. Okay. Second vote goes to Gretchen. Third vote goes to Sarge. Fourth vote goes to Sandra. Fifth vote goes to Gretchen. And oh my gosh, Gretchen is going home in a 3-2-1 vote. Oh, wow.
Well, she made it far.
Wow. So Sarge, Katie, and Elaine, the three people we were saying were playing the best games, just showed why they're playing the best game. They orchestrated a 3-2-1 votes.
Wow. That might be our final 3 right there.
Yeah. Yeah, because now Gretchen's gone. So Sandra and Lil are on the out, so they have to hope they win some immunities.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is making drafting All-Stars much more difficult.
Yeah, because you said one spot. Now we have... Yeah, we got some really good contenders.
Okay, immunity. Katie wins immunity again. She's just immunity beasting her way to the end.
Tina Blood. The Tina Blood. If she didn't get rocked, who knows how far she would have gone.
Okay, so it's either Sandra or Lil. I see Sandra as the first vote.
I'm going to play devil's advocate and say Lil.
Okay. First vote goes to Sandra. Second vote goes to Sarge. Third vote goes to Sarge. Fourth vote goes to Elaine. Fifth vote. Oh, so we're at 2-2-1 vote. Wait.
Yeah. So it's either going to be
Sandra or Sarge.
Sarge or it's going to be Sandra.
First vote goes to Sarge. Second vote goes to Sandra. Oh, and Sarge goes home.
I'm sorry, bro.
Damn. Yeah, who fucked this up? Oh, Sarge fucked it up for him. Oh no, it's
No, everyone voted.
Elaine and Katie switched the votes.
No one switched.
They flipped.
No, they flipped on him, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just that Sandra was on the outs and
she couldn't vote, so
actually being on,
yeah.
because the three people that were, they had enough people to like vote for Sarge out.
Yeah, this was actually a smart move by Elaine and Katie.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right.
Hey.
This is the final challenge.
If Katie wins this,
can she win this? I've come around a lot on Katie.
Lil wins immunity.
Ooh.
Guaranteeing her spot in the final 3.
I think this might be Katie's time.
Yeah, I think there's no way they let her. Oh, I guess they do.
Is it? I see Sandra. It's either one or two.
Yeah, it's either Elaine or Sandra. I think Elaine. I think Katie doesn't want Elaine in the final with her because they've played pretty like good games together.
Yeah.
So if they get rid of her, then she gets all the credit for the moves and the immunities.
Ooh. We'll see.
First vote goes to Elaine. Second vote goes to Sandra. Third vote goes to Sandra. I just realized too what I wish happened was a 2-2 vote, and then we have fire with Sandra and Elaine.
That would have been, but then again, it was the curse. But hey, making it that far, kind of in the same place, but in a much crazier game, that's.
Yeah. So I have a shot of winning this still. I have Lil. I have to hope that one of our winners of Brantsteele is Lil Morris.
I would not be opposed. Honestly, if any of them win, I'm good.
Okay. Who do you think is going to win? I think Katie is winning this.
Is it?
Katie wins 7-2 to 1.
See, that was one you were a bit sleeping on, and then she ended up winning.
Well, yeah, when she wins her like third immunity in a row, she's no longer a sleeper threat. She's a big threat, but they didn't like the only chance that she could have gone home really was that final 4.
Yeah, but she just positioned herself in such a good way. But
and so I got second place because Gretchen and Sarge vote for Lil. Judd votes for Elaine. The only vote for Elaine.
But
okay, and Gavin wins the fan favorites.
Nice.
I disagree, but
hey, woo!
Damn.
All right. Wow. I gotta say this was a fantastic season.
Yeah.
And that's with me having my favorites go home early.
Yeah. Yeah, we had all of our favorites kind of started going home early. Our end game, I don't think necessarily was our favorites, but they had all played kind of great games up to that point.
Yeah. Like now I'm gonna have to start making hard decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
It's tough because there's so many great women that have played in the other two, Brantsteele, and then Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tricky.
Tricky. Yeah. I'd say the big standouts for me that I like. I think Katie, is a deserving winner here. I think Sarge really did good as the last guy standing. And like he almost pulled a Chris Doherty on his season, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would have been interesting if he made it to the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Judd Sargent, obviously, even though he went out here, like up until that point, he was like the season. Like the season kind of revolved a lot around him.
Oh yeah. That's part of the reason he had to go, but still, he did a great job.
Yeah, finding 2 idols in a season, and Elizabeth, of course, obviously, I think she's like a lock.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, let's just say she's pretty damn high on my list.
Yeah. Okay, let's see the summaries, statistics. So most strategic, Katie Collins, followed by
Yeah.
Gavin Whitson, followed by Sandra Oakley.
Wow.
And look at
This
this,
is
4 immunity wins by Katie.
nice. And Elaine did pretty good, man. Like Sandra, don't sleep on Sandra because she was also very strategic. She also did pretty good immunity wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, just great players this season. This is really, really good. I'm happy, even though, and I
Yeah.
can say that like without, I can say that like genuinely, like so many twists, so many turns, rock
Mhm.
draws, swaps,
Yeah. Yeah.
craziness,
Yeah.
heartbreak, Ryan screaming.
Yeah. This was everything that you want in a Brantsteele.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at this. We got 2 people with no votes. Taj because she got medevaced, and Heidi for her purple rock.
Oh, Taj was just. It's so interesting. What would have happened if Taj did not get medevac?
That I think that really changed the game, honestly, because I think I think like Sarge, I think would have probably made it to the end if Taj was still in there, or at least made it to Final Four.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think Taj is going to go home there, or maybe even the next votes.
I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
Very, very honestly, yeah, because she was pretty well liked too. Like, mm,
Yeah,
so
I mean, yeah, and I think though the best votes definitely, in my opinion, was the 3-2-1 votes. I think that was
nice.
surprising as heck.
That was a nice play.
Yeah,
Yeah. This was a. I can't stress enough how great this was.
yeah,
Love, loss,
yeah.
some plays, some new favorites.
Mhm.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
this this was not what I expected out of, or like I thought we were gonna have a lot of fun with this, and I knew it was gonna be pretty good.
mhm.
But like, wow, this like, even though my expectations were high, it just like crushed it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, it was a good season. I had a lot of people that I think are going to come back in future. In the next week actually.
yeah, but we got to make our draft before that. So you
Yeah,
guys,
gotta
uh,
stay tuned.
the next episode, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see you at the draft, and then we'll see you next week for All Stars.
Peace out, guys.
Okay. Adios.